heating up a little bit and kill it. But Gamecocks, they're slinging that cock around, and I had to. That's not. I mean, what do you want me to do? That's not my fault. That's not. See, I always get pinned for these, but that's not on me. That's not, what do you want me?
Slip.
What do you want me to do? They're 6th, right behind Florida State right now in 247's recruiting. We're 10th compared to them with a 92 overall. Some big time 4-star recruits just land. They got Cam Pringle, the number 3 offensive tackle. Now they have Josiah Thompson, the number 4 offensive tackle. They have the number 8 tight end. They got some dogs, man. Some really healthy 4-stars. And coming out of nowhere, it's honestly surprising. It really is. Look, I think so Rattler didn't really show much, but at the end there, he started to get it going. Oh, Beamer, he's exciting. He's fun. He's got a great attitude, a lot of energy, and I think the kids love it. He kind of gives me the Dion version, the East Coast of Dion, right? You've got Dion out there with a high energy on the West Coast, dominating over there. Shane Beamer gives that same feel, kind of in your face, doesn't really care, throws some shade. Right, he threw the shade at Stoops at Kentucky after their big win. So I like him. I like the coach. I think he's fun. He excites me. So it is interesting to see how they're doing. But I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Yeah,
it's definitely bumped up the talent level out there. I'll say that. And it feels like it's just kind of come out of nowhere too. I mean, yeah, they got Josiah Thompson. I mean, just to kind of rattle off a couple of the commitment dates that I'm seeing on 3 here. That's who I had pulled up going in. But it looks like they just got Josiah Thompson this week within the last calendar week, and then just here over the last couple of days, a 4-star safety out of South Carolina, Kelvin Hunter, just within the last 48 hours. Another 4-star corner out of Maryland, just out of in the last 48 hours. Another a 3-star tackle, offensive tackle. And then it just right there at the very end of March, they picked up another 3-star guy. A lot of kids out of South Carolina. The one thing I will say that jumps out at me is that, and I never thought I'd say this, South Carolina has been able to put a fence somewhat around the state up there because they have got a ton of kids that are right there in their own backyard, which tells me that Clemson may have a little bit of an issue coming down the road.
That part I do like about
South Carolina is not. Yes, I love that. South Carolina is not exactly known for pumping out a ton of talent. It's a smaller state, and if they're already pulling 1, 2,
3,
4, 5.
Yeah, 5
6.
guys.
I mean, I can see 5 or 6. Yeah,
a couple from
right
Georgia
now that are 4-star guys, all coming. Yeah, to Savannah, who's right down the road.
Pretty close. Yeah.
All these kids are coming from the state, and then right down the road in Georgia. Those are guys that are not going to Clemson, which is even better.
I would say, yeah, for Holly it is because he plays them every year. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's happy about that one. But, yeah, I mean, like when you look at it, they're sitting right now at a 92-player average, which is pretty good. That's healthy. I mean, it's healthy enough to compete with every team in the nation. Of course, we're going to have to wait till, the end of the cycle. But right now they got 10 commits, so they're pretty far up there. They're ranked number 6 in 24/7 Sports Composite. I mean, you got 2 top 100 guys, a top 50 guy, a guy that's rated in the 123, 138, 202, 205, 227. So they're not doing too bad. They're getting some top 250 guys in there, some top 150 guys, a top 50 guy. Got to hand it to him, man. I mean, as Holly said, I mean, Clemson, I'm actually kind of shocked where Clemson is right now in recruiting. Of course, it's already April, but Beamer's putting it to him right now, especially if they're in that area. So, yeah, man, you have to give props to him, whether you like him or not. Beamer's recruiting, and I mean, I think even Spurrier was able to get some of these kind of elite recruits to come to South Carolina, and now Beamer's doing the job. So you got to give your hats off to him.
Yeah, they finished 17th last year, so with a much healthier start to the year. And then they didn't do poorly last year. I mean, only 4 spots ahead of Florida with an 89.5 overall grade, right? 1 spot behind Florida State with 32 commits, a lot of commits from last year. So doing something special there in South Carolina, definitely a team to watch and how this is going to play out over the year. So good for them.
One quick thing to the South Carolina piece, just before we segment. It wasn't that long ago. I just did a quick look back here. The 2021 South Carolina recruiting class was ranked 72nd nationally, 72. In 2022, let's see here, they were able to pull that up to 28th. And then obviously last year, we just talked about it, they were able to get that up to 16th. I mean, these guys are not far removed from being out almost at the 75th class in the entire college football stratosphere. So these guys have been able to do a great job turning things around in a very, very quick time. So there's something to be said for what Beamer's got going out there, and that's a tell if there isn't ever been one.